Death's Door is an action-adventure RPG where you play as a crow whose job it is to reap the souls of the dead. After your assigned soul goes missing, you must track it down in a land untouched by death, where creatures grow into corrupted forms after refusing to die, and break down Death's Door. It was developed by Acid Nerve and was published by Developer Digital. It costs $20. To complete the game, you must defeat 3 bosses in 3 different areas. To get to these bosses, you must search different places, solve puzzles, and defeat waves of enemies. The combat is great. You fight hordes of enemies using your melee weapon or ranged magic attacks. There are many different kinds of enemies, and they have different ways of attacking and different ideal ways of being attacked. The best parts of the game, in my opinion, are the bosses. You have to find ways to consistently dodge the boss's attacks and then find a good opening for you to attack them, and then you have to have the skill to be able to do it. This process is fun, and the developers understood this. There are some optional challenges that upgrade your character. You can collect seeds to plant and heal yourself, you can discover shrines that upgrade your health or magic, you can collect artifacts, and more. The game encourages you to take your time and go back to areas you've already explored to collect things. However, straying off the main path in order to collect things can be deadly, so you have to take risks in order to collect these things. You collect soul energy from defeating enemies. You can upgrade your character's strength, dexterity, haste, and magic using soul energy at the Soul Vault. This system rewards you for defeating enemies. The puzzles are good. Sometimes you find a puzzle that seems unsolvable, but after doing other puzzles, completing the area, and unlocking an ability, you can solve them. Some puzzles are optional and reward you with artifacts or soul energy. It is hard to navigate the world. The game would greatly benefit from simply having a map, but it does not have this. Sometimes the way you progress the game is by looking around and trying to find something, which can be very annoying without a map or any other indication of where you have already been. I'm spending too much of the game trying to figure out where to go and where I've already been. There is an endgame. I can't get too much into it without spoilers, but it is very boring, chorey, and has very little fighting involved, so I didn't enjoy it. Death's Door is a good game with fun mechanics and an interesting theme. The combat and bosses are great, but the navigation is difficult. However, the pros in the game greatly outweigh the cons. Death's Door gets a gold Prezi.